loss. They can charge at them, and as well as the Alpha maybe, but oh, Skylar.
Good juke, but the damage still. Oh, can't really ignore that. Skylar almost taken down, has to pop in sprint. Jin rotating over, has it, and they catch Witty. Bit down by the Sharks.
Wow, out of nowhere, Jin playing it aggressive, matching the Alpha, getting the gold buff as well. And on top side, even with Aran trying to be sneaky, avoid laning, cutting the wave, Dairon actually came in to punish him, kind of equalizing the situation. Looking kind of okay for RRQ, but the big moment is this turtle fight. Can they actually get it done? A lot of zoning tools for RRQ. It's tankier frontline technically, but Team Liquid has a lot of damage and a lot of true damage at that, and more sustain.
Yeah, TLID, they want to contest this turtle. And Yeskiel already level 4, has the RWM to just push them away. But now Rin's coming in.
Comes a beacon, a flicker backwards as well. Fabian with the Spear of Alpha over Rins. Now the glorious pathway to the back as well. Now giving the Infernal Pursuit all the way to Witty. Jin able to utilize the distraction to go for it. Rin's still able to save Witty very low. Dairon on the chase. Infernal Pursuit from Dairon. And he gets the kill down. Aran is next on the chopping block. And it's RRQ with an amazing win in the first turtle fight.
They strike hard and the cavalry off their horses. 3 kills in 3 minutes. And they get the turtle as well.
We've seen this before, dude. The Tsushin, deceptively tanky and doing a lot of damage, a lot of distraction in the early game, diving to the back line. It was looking so weird, so wonky, and we've seen it go wrong before, but it worked out right there, and Dairon on the Fulvius, man, putting it down. RRQ doing a great job utilizing the strong pick that they first picked, but now can they maintain it? Can they find more?
And now the Rafaela pick, right, in the hands of Witty. Yesterday, Key picked it up as well. Now it's in the hands of Witty. What are the comparisons you could draw in this composition, at least, to fight off RRQ?
Oh, whoa, wait, what?
Witty pops the flicker. Okay.
Every time I ask a question, something happens, but that is not what I expected.
We need a certain eager from Edok to kind of get information, trying to find control, and with that moment, with that exchange of resources, they're gonna go for the third goal, but look at this.
Oh, Crimson Beacon, Witty gunned down again. Rins with a Lantern Flare, Aaron gonna enter. Entropy, and now it's going to be Fabian with the flanks as well. The Spear of Alpha able to find another kill over. It's 2 for 2. Fabian caught in the bad spot. Jin does a bit too much damage. Now Yeheskiel gets Rins, flicker out. And Yeheskiel gets the kill. 3 for 3 at the end of the day.
Comfort zone for RRQ. They're able to dive into the tier 2 turret and force a fight into Team Liquid ID's waiting hands. RRQ. Is this the lead they're looking for, Arashi?
It was looking so good. I thought the tower was definitely going to fall, but they kind of overextended a bit. Team Liquid ID, the fact that they were able to actually get somewhat of an equal trade there is definitely concerning. But alright, right here, there's so much control over the turtle. You can see Fabian immediately just going for the clear, going for the other resources available on the map. But look at the duo on the top side.
Yeah, 1v1. They run with a flicker. That's a mistake. Skylar will capitalize on that mistake. A solo kill. Dairon all alone, able to flicker out of the Holy Baptism, but you cannot flicker out of the Glorious Pathway. TL will get a trade.
What is it with Team Liquid ID and their flickers in game number 2? That was a miscalculation from Matt on Chicky.
It certainly came out of nowhere. And looking at the items here, whoa, hang on a minute, 1v1.
Deadly catch now, the spear versus the shot, Jin soloed. Fabian getting the shutdown now, giving the Lantern Flare to throw him back around. Fabian traded back again.
Wow. That's Jin 3 and 0 taken out by Fabian though. So they're both having 3 kills, but in theory, Fabian shouldn't be able to win it out there. And from that engagement there, Skylar also wasn't able to get the turrets. So both teams are hanging on to their early game objective very, very well.
Yeah, the baptism again whipping this time around. Aaron Chicky has an entropy backwards. Circling Eagle, knocking him up. Aaron very low, and now the Lantern Flare on him. Skylar with a heavy crossbow takes them down under the tier 1 up top.
The power of the Irithel Matilda combo. This time around, the Crown Prince has company.
And even with the Has Cross, there's no need for Skylar to go back. He can stay on the map indefinitely. No mana cost. RRQ are using it as pressure. They're gonna for sure be able to get the tower on the top side. But even on the bottom side, Jin being very active here. Which one will Team Liquid actually move towards?
Well, Ron will have to address the wave created by Jin down bottom, but this just gets scarier for Team Liquid ID. But in this scenario, Arashi, in this sort of circumstance, can they still bank on an attack?
I think they definitely still can. That's a lot of damage.
That's disgusting.
Oh man,
that's just spoken away. That's just one War Axe, man. Around in the back now, looking for it. Oh, Spear of Alpha missing the Glorious Pathway. Dodged away from now the Circling Eagle to go on to Aran. Meanwhile, Dairon in the back, forcing real rhythm. Palladium will be shredded down, and it will be a trade 1 for 1. But Witty picks a kill. It's an XP for an XP. RRQ get all the turtles in game 2.
I think the big deciding factor here is the fact that both frontliners, the Hylas and the Phobias, one can kind of delay you, right? The Hylas is too beefy to kind of push through, but the Phobias can actually take you out, having a lot more damage built into the kit. So now RRQ can actually be a bit more aggressive because they know that Dairon, however you want to spin it, becomes a bigger threat compared to Aran on the Hylas. And that single advantage is allowing them to just control more ground. But again, Team Liquid have that late game.
Circling Eagle, Aran, no vengeance this time around. The Holy Baptism, again from Witty, only landing onto Dairon.
Yeah, and the Phobias can somehow skip the high loss as well, right? You could practically target the backline of TLID indefinitely as E-Dog just opens up the map for RRQ. Now the question becomes for TLID, how do they want to deal with this Phobias, Arashi?
You just have to wait until they get a bit more damage, but even then, with the Vengeance, it's going to be difficult, so they have to kind of play the back and forth. That is what we theorized earlier with that Rafaela pick. They wanted movement speed, but look at Rins.
Crimson Beacon, Aran still trying to go for defense in the mid lane. Pops into the glorious pathway and dives all the way to the back. TLID, is this a mistake? The Holy Baptism catches on the Skylar. Oh, Dairon's free hitting. Now, 2 fights going on. Dairon able to get that Infernal Pursuit, maybe and very low. The chase around Cheeky! Again with the flicker forward, only to get gunned down by Skylar.
The Stallion misses his flicker yet another time. RRQ, all hands on this game.
6,000 gold advantage. Is this a mental block you're talking about, Mirko? Playing the Natan against the infamous Natan in MPLID. A lot of moments here where it seemed so close yet so far. Skylar on this Irithel that really shouldn't be doing so well. 5-1 and 5. The mobility allowing him to just be so aggressive.
Holy Baptism, no under the terminal. Skylar now makes a mistake. Gets caught by the real world manipulation. And TLID, they'll have an advantage. Skylar shut down 20 seconds. And it will be a Lord that is in the Lanadon, up and ready.
Mistakes after mistakes, both from the marksmen of their respective teams playing today. Now the Lord, though, they want to blitz it, but I think they're just waiting for Skylar to respawn to get even more source of damage.
Oh, that burst, man. Circling Eagle, forcing the vengeance out now. Deadly catch, Witty! Disappears straight to the back now with the Crimson Beacon. Able to get some damage down as Fabian goes in, gets straight to the back as well. Here on Shiggy with the entropy forward. Fabian slices through Dairon. Yes, Teal gets the kill back, but Jin shoots Aran down. Another 2 for 2. Skylar back online. Heavy crossbow onto Fabian. Will use the Spear of Alpha defensively, but the Circling Eagle to the back will be able to find 2. Aaron getting gunned down. The heavy crossbow is too much for Aaron to handle. And the Kingdom again are able to make it work.
Team Liquid ID overzealous. They saw that momentum. They saw the mistake from Skylar. They thought that they had that Lord for sure. But they overstayed. RRQ were able to find a relatively equal trade, and the moment Skylar returns, that was a signal to retreat, but the cavalry just did not notice it.
Wow! Almost just one-shotted.
What is the damage?
Yikes! A lot of damage from the Kingdom. They're angry. They don't want to give up their throne that easily. They don't want the castles to be usurped by the Stallions now. Aaron Shiki 1-5 as the Natan. Is there still a late game angle?
If it goes long enough, there's definitely a late game angle. At 10 minutes, 6,000, we saw that GEEK were able to come back from such a deficit, but RRQ, what is the plan here to crack open the base? This is the Natan Eve combo with the Hylas. They do have Siege, they have the Irithel, but the Mage, it's a Sushin. What's the plan here for Kescue to really crack open this base? It might be some kind of dive.
Yeah, it's more of a zoning mage with the Zeusin, right? You want the CC to keep on going, but the Lord will blitz and march forward.
Lord in the bottom lane. No, first Lord, so should be able to defend this again. It's a Yve and a Natan combination. Last time we saw, I would think it was day 1. Fnatic Onic having a 12,000 gold lead, but struggling to end against a Natan and a Yve.
Now we talk about it, right? The Natan and the Yve. 2 of the best base heroes for defense in this patch, in the playoffs at least. Will RRQ be able to topple down that foundation for TLID?
Oh man, we'll have to see. Looking at the items right now, already the Glowing One and the Divine Glaive. So he's Yehezkiel here, not playing to shred the front line. He knows Dairon's gonna be taking up too much damage, too much sustain. He's gonna focus more on having burst damage available in case Skylar makes a mistake, in case Weedy finds a great great stun onto Skylar. He can just follow up and deal a ton of burst damage. For Iron Shiki, it's only about scaling up here. Holy Crystal almost completed. It's gonna be a massive spike. But the Radiant Armor is completed for Dairon, so again, it's kind of neutralized for a bit. Maybe one more item will be required before Team Liquid ID can really claim to have that shredding potential.
Yeah, he has his Holy Crystal ready for Aaron Shiki. Now the big problem is he able to exert the damage? Because the problem is he has been overstepping, overextending, and creating, minute plays that is not necessary. Flickering forward with the entropy as well. That has been the criticism towards him since yesterday, even since 2 days ago in that match against Penetron Alpha as well. Now, it is a matter of how he will hold himself when the time comes.
Now, this is a delicate situation for Team Liquid ID. RRQ, just want to get the Lord, try and get some structures, that's fine. But Team Liquid ID, if they fail here, they falter and lose their front line, there's a lot of ground that RRQ can chase them through, and there's a ton of mobility available for them.
Yeah, this Lord is important. 7.9k gold lead in the hands of RRQ. They look to even subjugate TLID further. They look for the zone, and here goes the Circling Eagle.
They spot Faven in the bush. Spear of Alpha, eat up. Able to flicker out, but whoa, the healing's there. Tyrant with the flicker, finding 3, and now Skylar gets rid of all of them in the back. Substitute with the red tree, and the Kingdom, they will take the fight here in the second Lord fight of the game. Skylar is a goddamn maniac.
The Crown Prince might look for the Savage, but it's way too far. Yeah, Haskiel still riding into the dying night, but the Kingdom is here. They wanna reinstate their oppressiveness towards the cavalry.
A lot of damage, a lot of burst. Yes, Gil going for the play.
RWM on the Skylar, very low with the Wishing Lancer, but again now in front of pursuit, the Demonic Force onto them. RRQ will level the game, will level the series in a best of 7. It is 1-1.
Woo! The Kingdom, they will not go down without a fight. 1-1. They equalize the score. TLID. The revolution still on hold.
Wow, what a recovery from RRQ. We saw the draft, we kind of doubted it. It didn't seem to connect, but maybe that's exactly what RRQ wanted. Who needs connections when you approach the fight from 4 different angles? What was that last fight? Before Team Liquid understood, they were charging into an ambush.
They were running to the back line. They had their target. They had their eyes on the Crown Prince. But his soldiers, his army, protected him. And RRQ at least, again, that fight, that spirit is still there.
Oof, man. I've seen great moments from Team Liquid ID still, but RRQ somehow, they're able to just